Welcome to my channel. For a healthy orchid garden that blooms all year round. Today I will share with you a very good organic fertilizer for orchids. Helps orchids grow healthily with fresh, strong green leaves. And a new, firm, full root system. Promotes the plant to sprout, germinate, and bloom most brightly and brightly. If you are new, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips on how to grow and care for orchids. To make this fertilizer, I use tomatoes. Always available in every family's kitchen with abundant nutrients. Tomatoes are always the perfect choice for you to care for orchids at home. Cut the tomatoes into small pieces. Put them in a blender. Add 5 cloves of garlic like this. Add 0.5 liters of water. And puree. Then, filter out the residue. The next ingredient is sugar. Put 1 spoon of sugar in the jar. Stir until the sugar is completely dissolved in the solution. Dilute with 2.5 liters of water. Method 1. Use cotton soaked in the solution. Clean both sides of the orchid leaves. Thanks to the antioxidant and antibacterial properties of the nutrients in tomatoes and garlic, it will help cure diseases on the orchid leaves and prevent harmful insects from approaching. The leaves will always be protected to grow green and healthy. You fertilize the orchid once a month in this way. Method 2. You fertilize the roots of the orchid with this fertilizer. Tomatoes are rich in potassium, calcium, phosphorus. With abundant vitamins A, B, C. Helps supplement some hormones that promote strong growth of roots, leaves, and flowers. When orchids are cared for with tomatoes, they will grow very quickly and healthily. This type of fertilizer also has the ability to retain water, helping maintain the necessary moisture for orchids. You can soak the orchid pod in the solution for about 20–30 minutes, which is very good. You fertilize the orchid every 2 weeks using this method to help the orchid grow healthily. Method 3. You spray this fertilizer on the entire orchid plant. You need to spray evenly on both the top and bottom of the leaves. If the orchid is flowering, you absolutely must not spray the solution on the orchid's flower branches. You can do this for orchids every 10–15 days. This method also helps to clean the leaves of dirt and insects. You need to note that 4–5 hours before feeding the orchid, you must water the plant thoroughly, so that the plant can absorb more nutrients and faster. With these simple methods, your orchid will always be healthy. With strong, bright leaves. many new and healthy roots. Promote the plant to bud and bloom more with bright flowers on the branches. What types of orchids are you taking care of? You want your orchid pots to bloom all year round with brilliant flowers. Orchids are healthy, green, and sturdy. New roots grow continuously and are plump. If you're new, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips on growing and caring for orchids. Pour 500 milliliters of warm water into the cup. This is baking soda. Add a half teaspoon of baking soda to the cup. Next is milk. Add 2 tablespoons of milk to the cup. Stir well so that they completely dissolve in the solution. Use a cotton ball to wet the solution. And clean the leaves of the orchid. Thoroughly wipe both sides of the leaves and the interstices of the leaves. Is where fungi and insects often reside. This also helps provide the leaves with a large amount of natural calcium. Helps leaves become strong and green. Once or twice a month, clean the leaves with this fertilizer solution. This is a pear. You peel pears to make fertilizer. Pear peel contains a lot of minerals and vitamins. It is essential for the growth, development, and stimulation of orchids to flower very well. Cut the pear peel into small pieces. Put it in the blender. Add 0.5 liters of water. Puree. Then filter out the residue. Mix the two solutions together. Continue diluting further with 2 liters of water. Method 1. Water the base and roots of the orchid with this fertilizer. This type of fertilizer contains many minerals such as potassium, calcium, phosphorus, iron. Vitamins of groups B, C, PP, and some other amino acids. Very good support for orchids to grow and stimulate budding. It produces the nutrients that orchids need to develop roots and bloom quickly. You should apply this method regularly every 2 weeks with your orchids. Method 2. Spray mist on orchid leaves and roots. With powerful antiseptic and antioxidant content. This type of fertilizer helps kill fungi, insects, and harmful bacteria very effectively. Enhances photosynthesis ability for orchids, promoting very fast metabolism. There is also the effect of foliar fertilization for orchids. It helps leaves become greener and healthier. This is also a natural source of nutrition that is very safe for humans and the environment. You should do it twice a month to be effective. After 1-2 months of using this type of fertilizer, orchids always grow healthily, with bright green leaves. Flowers bloom more beautifully and last longer. Thank you for watching the video. Good luck and see you in the next videos.